school, that's a truancy body. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop out of morning. I had me some rats by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new Bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose to. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop out of morning. I had me some rats by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Yo, Chief.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Get set. 185.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Least by two.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Four down. Check. Get down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go, D. Get down. Lady. Mike's 50. Lady.
Carr now on first down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Deuce right. Get set. Lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the gun, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry, get set, fellas. Get down, get down. You waiting?
From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, got 3. Go. 120. 5.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Go. 120.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Clement, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
White Monday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So that one will be accepted. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is Clement, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Coming. I'm coming. Down. You wide, A.A.? Deuce right. Safety's creeping. Hey, check my...
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
6:37. Down. You wide, A.A.? Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Bailey now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Waiting.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The first catch for Jeffrey, good enough for a 1st down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
on the carry. Here's Clement. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Fighting down past the 45. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A run, it's Clement. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get down, get down.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go, go. Get set, get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get set. 180. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Raider 8. Check. Check out, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Down! Blue 80! Got four down. All right, get set, fellas.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Down! Blue 80! All right, get set, fellas.
Shotgun now for Carr. That escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, we would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Monday, down! 180!
From the gun, it's Carr. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Down! Blue 80!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And on the ground they go with the running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
You got it! You got
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Go, go. Go, go. 280.
Throwing on first is Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Run.
Now Wentz got to have this one. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Agholor taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Down, 180.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
808.
On first, here's Washington. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to Washington. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Well, Jumbo. Monday, down. 180.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Monday, down. 180.
To throw his car. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Oakland, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on an 8.